Okay, bro, hear me out. What if we were to put absolutely everything we have into achieving our music dreams and goals in 2025? If you needed an extra bit of inspiration or motivation, this is it right here, okay? This is literally your sign to make 2025 that year. And this is honestly the perfect year to find out what we're really made of. Like, do you know what you're really capable of if you were to put everything that you had into the things that you need to do to actually achieve those goals and dreams, right? I've pushed myself over the years, and I've definitely worked to improve my routine and my discipline and consistency and things like this, but I still don't feel like I've reached my limit. There's still been so many days when I didn't empty the tank, when I left cards on the table. Like, I know that I'm capable of so much more, and I'm willing to actually push myself to that next level. I honestly want to reach that next level, and that's what it takes. If you want to reach the next level, you have to reach the next level in yourself, in your routine, and in your discipline and consistency. And a lot of people aren't capable of getting to that level. It's hard. It's hard work, right? And if the other people aren't willing to do it, we are. And so of course we're gonna win, right? We're not doing this for no reason. We're musicians for a reason. We love music, and we have something to share with the world, right? And so we owe it to that vision, and we owe it to ourselves to seriously pursue those goals, right? And there is this debate online as to whether or not you should just hustle and grind and work really hard, or take a more balanced and easy approach, right? Personally, I think that you need both, right? There are certain seasons in your life when you need to take a more balanced, more kind of calm and slow, relaxed approach to your life and to your music and your craft and things. But I honestly think there are other times when you've got to go all in. Like, there are certain seasons of your journey that come when you're like, I really gotta grind right now. I gotta push the needle right now, And personally, I'm in one of those hardcore, intense grind seasons. And I'm in ghost mode right now, right? Which is where I'm a hermit right now. I'm staying in this room. I made a video about designing the creative sanctuary. This is where I'm literally hiding, okay? People out there don't even know I exist currently, because I'm literally just bunkering down in here, practicing the piano, making videos, producing music, composing music, just doing everything that I know I need to do to grow as a musician, and also building my business, right? I'm growing a business teaching the piano and the keyboard online called Unlock the Keyboard. It's hard work, man. It's hard work growing a YouTube channel. It's hard work having that breakthrough on the piano. It's hard work growing a business. And I know that, okay, I really just need to really go in. Now, just to be clear about something, my idea of grinding isn't sacrificing or compromising the important lifestyle habits, right? Of course, I'm not gonna miss out on my good sleep or a good diet or exercising or getting some nature, right? These things are very important. So definitely, if you're gonna grind hard, just make sure you still have a healthy lifestyle. I honestly just don't think your health is worth compromising. And in fact, you need your health, because the healthier you are and the better that you feel, the more productive you're able to be, the more focused you can be, the more creative you can be. That's not necessarily always the case, but it's definitely what I've discovered in my life. When I'm feeling good, when I'm well slept, when I've had a good diet, when I've done a bit of exercise, honestly, I just feel good. I just feel buzzed, bro. And when you're buzzed, bro, it's so easy. You just sit down at your desk and just start scripting a YouTube video, start practicing the piano. When you're buzzed, you want to be productive. You want to create something. And this is honestly the year to do it. If you're going to choose one year to actually give it your all, it's 2025. But of course, I'm going to say that next year in 2026. We literally live in the golden age, guys. We have everything at our fingertips. We have all of the information on the internet as to how to actually make it as a musician and to grow and build a business, right? You could become an entrepreneur over the next few months if you wanted to. You can learn all of the skills of entrepreneurship. It's all on there online. You just have to seek it out, right? The information is all there, and most of it's free as well. There are so many people who have achieved business success and creative success, professional career success as musicians and creatives and entrepreneurs, and they're literally just sharing their insights on YouTube. Building a business online is like honestly the thing nowadays. You got to be building a business online, even if it's not a business, right? As a musician and as a creative person, you're still growing a brand, right? You need to grow a brand online. So you've got to be making content, you've got to be sharing your music. Your phone, which you carry around in your pocket, is good enough to make videos. I make all of my YouTube videos just with my iPhone. So you could make vlogs, you can just set up your phone against a tree and play guitar in nature or something. You can just go for a walk and share some things that you learned as a musician. Like, there are so many things that you can share online just to start building that brand. And there are so many musicians out there who are having their breakthroughs and are building their businesses and brands and reaching more people with their music on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. They have the same tools that we do. They have the same internet that we do. So what's stopping us from reaching that? If there's one thing that's going to stand in your way between where you are currently and where you want to get to, it's going to be yourself, right? Your limiting beliefs. It's going to be your attitude, your mindset. It's going to be your discipline and consistency and the amount of work that you put in. These things are what are going to stand between you and actually achieving that dream life that you want to live as a musician. It's not impossible. Like I'm saying, like, so many people are achieving those dream lives that they want to live. So of course we can do that as well. So let's get practical. Let's boil all this down into one statement that we can follow. To win as a musician in 2025 is as simple as, what is it? I can't even remember what I wrote down. Winning as a musician in 2025 is as simple as taking right action on a consistent basis. Okay, let's break that statement down piece by piece. First, let's start with right action. We need to be taking the right actions. You need to be going in the right direction. Because the last thing you want to do is put in all this work and effort and just go hundies ass on this path that isn't even truly, like, imagine spending hours and hours and hours practicing, I don't know, like the oboe, and you get like super good at the oboe, but then you realize like, oh dang, I kind of wanted to be a guitarist. You have to start with the end in mind, right? You have to think like, okay, where do I want my life to be in 5 years? And then boil that down to 2 to 4 key actions that you need to take every single day to actually achieve that long-term goal and vision, right? So for example, if you want to be a session keyboard player for like these big bands touring the world or whatever, that's a pretty good goal to have, right? So what do you need to do? You need to master your craft. You need to get really good at the keyboard so that you can be that hired gun. And then what else you need to do? You probably need to have like a online portfolio so that, you know, these bands can actually see your work as a player. They can see your playing and your music. So you've got to create videos, create content. Okay, so then your 2 key actions would be to practice the keys and to make content, okay? And then the next word in that statement is action, right? So you got to take action. It's not possible if you don't take action. You just have to sit down and do the practice. You have to sit down and start making content. Even if you suck at it, even if you've never done it before, you just have to start making videos. You just have to start somewhere. And try not to fall into that trap of like perfectionism, because I've fallen into that trap so many times. Like, I didn't publish videos and I didn't share music because I wanted it to be perfect, but that's an impossible ideal. You can't be perfect. And then the last part of that statement is on a consistent basis. And personally, I think this is the most important part of that statement. You just have to be consistent. You just have to keep showing up day in and day out. Do your key actions every single day through January, February, March, all the way to June, July, all the way to October, November, and December. And then this is going to be that year, okay? We're only in January. Like, the cogs have only just started creaking, right? Dude, there's so much time, okay? There's so much time. And just a final word of caution that I wanted to share with you. This year, 2025, might not be the year that you have that big breakthrough. It might not. You know, you might put in all of this work and you might go all in and go hundies as, but it still might not happen this year. It's a long journey. It takes a lot of work and a lot of effort. But here's the thing that you need to ask yourself. If you were to find out right now that you weren't going to have that breakthrough this year, and you weren't even going to have it next year, would you still show up and do the work? Right? That's a good question, because that challenges how dedicated you are to this path. Are you seriously committed and dedicated to actually making it as a musician? To actually growing this brand and business and reaching those people that your music needs to reach? You have to find that dedication and commitment within yourself if you haven't found it yet. And I made this video to help you find it if you haven't found it already. It's in you. You already have it because you're already on this path, right? So this is the year. Okay, that's the end of the video. Let's get it done, guys. Let's just get it done, okay? I'll see you on the other side. Vibe and subscribe. Bye-bye.